Imagine seeing a star who once played some of the most famous roles in Hollywood in a way that surprises everyone. That is what happened with Faye Dunaway recently, and has got people talking everywhere. Yes, the legendary actress, known for her unforgettable movies, has been in the news not for a new film, but for her bold bikini photos. And believe it or not, many adults are saying even they are shocked. What is going on here? Let us break it down. Faye Dunaway is an icon. She starred in movies that changed Hollywood history. But now, at her age, she is making headlines in a completely different way by wearing a bikini in public photos. These photos have sparked a mix of reactions, and the internet is buzzing with comments. Some people are cheering her confidence, while others are calling it too bold. So, why is this causing such a reaction? To understand, we need to look at a few things. First, Faye Dunaway is not your typical model. She is in her late 70s. Seeing someone her age showing so much skin is rare, especially for someone who grew up in the Hollywood of the 1960s and 70s, where actresses were expected to act a certain way as they aged. And that is exactly why these photos feel shocking to many people. But here is the interesting part. Faye's choice is not just about wearing a swimsuit. It is also about breaking ideas of how people should look as they get older. Many fans are saying it is inspiring to see her embracing her body and showing that confidence does not have an age limit. Others, though, feel uncomfortable because it challenges what society expects from older women. And that debate is why these pictures are all over social media. Now, let us talk about the reactions. On one side, there are people saying, "Go Faye! Age is just a number." They argue that women should have the freedom to dress however they want, no matter their age. On the other side, some comments are more negative, with people saying the photos are too bold or even inappropriate for someone of her age. That is where things get really interesting, because it is not just about a bikini, it is about society's rules for older women, and how many people still feel uncomfortable when someone breaks those rules. And it is not the first time Faye Dunaway has surprised the public. She has always had a bold personality. If you think about her movies, many of her characters were strong, fearless, and unapologetic. Maybe this is just her continuing to express herself in real life. But there is another side to this story. Some people are asking whether the internet's reaction is fair. Why should age decide what someone can or cannot wear? That is a question that goes beyond just Faye Dunaway. It touches on a bigger conversation about how we treat aging, beauty, and personal freedom in our society. People are debating, is it really shocking to see an older woman in a bikini? Or is it shocking that society still has rules about it? Faye Dunaway is not alone in this. Many other famous people are challenging old ideas about aging. And every time someone does, it sparks conversation. Some call it brave. Some call it controversial. But one thing is clear, it gets people talking. So, why are these photos going viral? Partly because Faye Dunaway is an icon. Partly because people have strong opinions about age and appearance. And partly because social media makes it easy to share these moments instantly, so reactions can spread worldwide in seconds. It is not just about a bikini, it is about challenging old norms, sparking debates, and making us think about how we view confidence and beauty at every stage of life. At the end of the day, these photos tell us something interesting. They show that Faye Dunaway is still bold, confident, and unafraid of what others think. And maybe that is the biggest lesson here. No matter your age, you can express yourself and embrace who you are. People will have opinions, but confidence and self-expression are personal, and that is what makes her photos so talked about. So, whether you are shocked, inspired, or somewhere in between, these photos remind us that rules about age and appearance are changing. And someone as legendary as Faye Dunaway leading the way makes impossible to ignore. Faye Dunaway's bikini photos may have surprised some, but they also start an important conversation. Are we ready to rethink what is acceptable for older women? Or will society keep judging based on age? One thing is certain, Faye Dunaway is not letting anyone tell her what she can or cannot do, and that in itself is a story worth watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown, stay tuned for more stories that make you think and question what you see online. Faye Dunaway's story is just the beginning.